Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Srila Gurudev. Gaur Brahmanande.
Shivaya Krishna Prasada Bhutale, Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamani. Namaste Saraswati Devi, Gaurvani Puchani, Nirvashishya Sunivani, Pastakali Shikani. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. Kalo Naste Vanaste Vanaste Vanati Rani. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
That's very sad. It's party. Look above you. It's banners. Come on, guys. Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna! Hare Hare! Hare Rama! Hare Rama! Rama Rama! Hare Hare! Srila Prabhupada ki! Today is actually few auspicious days. One of it is, we know it's the birthday of Shri Radha Sharadbihari ki! And there are two more that is very auspicious today. Can anyone guess? Bahulashtami. We will find out what that's all about in a few minutes. And another one is appearance of Radha Kund. We'll find out more about that too, so that we know what is happening and why this is such an auspicious day, and we can actually hear the glories of Bahulashtami and Radha Kund, how it all appeared, and the lesson behind it. Sometimes when we hear stories, pastimes, we just think it's a bedtime story. It's not a bedtime story. It can be a bedtime story, but with the bedtime story comes lessons. What is the hidden lesson? In every Leela that Krishna has performed, there is a lesson behind it. It's not just a bedtime story. And even though we do have bedtime stories, that is from the Krishna book for children, but in each pastime, there is a lesson behind it. So we're going to speak about the glories of Bahulashtami and the lesson behind it, and Radha Kund, why it appeared, and the lesson behind it. And it's something for us to meditate on, and being on a very auspicious day, I'm going to ask the women to come closer, because the men are doing an excellent job coming closer, but the women, I don't know why, and I think I know how to fix this problem. We'll fix it next year, but we need the women to come closer. Seriously, come on. There's so much space here. Haribol. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana. Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. am Vishpat Paramahansa Parivacharya Stota Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Go Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. So today, as we mentioned, is the pastime of Bahulashtami. And before I start the pastime and share the pastime, I would like to, how shall I say it? I'm trying to choose the right words here. I would like to share a little suggestion, recommendation, when I have never been in a really packed religious event in India. I've heard about it, I've seen it, but I've never been to one. But I was just informed about an hour ago that it's so packed that we cannot even find an inch to sit. This temple is so big. Please come closer when it's Abhishek. If you've gone to Mayapur in Vrindavan, it's so packed. People come so close just to see what is the color of the earring on the deity's ears. I was listening to a class by Balabhadra Prabhu, a very senior disciple of Srila Prabhupada. When he first joined Krishna consciousness, they had a test kind of a thing. Every morning, the temple president would ask, I think you remember that, right? The temple president would ask the devotees during breakfast time, what color was Krishna's earring? What color was his anklets? What color was the turban fan? What color was his outfit? And half of them like, because they were not paying attention, because they were sitting way at the back. That's like some of us do. We are sitting way at the back. If we come closer, then we can see what the Lord is wearing. And we start from the feet. We start from the feet and we go up. We don't go from the head down to the feet. So my humble request is when there are such events like this, festivals, it's very important that we come really close and really see, oh my God, what is the deities wearing today? What color is their earring? What color is their anklet? You know, what colors of turban fans on their head? What's the color of the fan on their, their jari? What is the color of their garlands? How many flowers in the garlands? That the more we have that practice, the more we are meditating on Krishna. And that carries us throughout the week. It's really important that we develop that training, as we say, that consciousness of coming to the temple and saying, ooh, let me go see the Lord. So just wanted to share that. Bahulashtami, how many of us know what is Bahulashtami? Show of hands. Nitya Gopal, you're very fortunate. Your hand was the only one that was up, Prabhu. So at least what I have seen. So thank you. And someone at the back knows Bahulashtami? Kanchan. Yes. So we have 2 out of, okay, so we're going to have a little class today on Bahulashtami. Bahulashtami comes from the name of the cow Bahula. So Bahula was one of the cows grazing. This is during Krishna's time when he was a little boy, He was busy grazing the cows and minding his own business. And all of a sudden, next slide. And all of a sudden, a tiger comes behind and attacks him. Next slide. Okay, you want someone to do it? Okay. And the tiger comes to Bahula and says, you look very meaty, you look very fleshy, you will make my meal today. And Bahula says, no, I have to go feed my baby calf who just gave birth, and I have to give the first milk to my calf. But I promise you, when I go, let me go give the milk to my calf, and I promise you can do whatever you want to do with me. And Bahula begged and begged and begged because, you know, the tiger's going to say, are you lying? And what if you go and you don't come back? He says, no, I promise you, I will come back. And he says, Krishna is my supreme Lord. I will never lie as long as the Lord is here. So I promise you, I will give the milk and I will come back. So the tiger says, okay, I will wait and I'll wait for you. So Bahula goes back to the calf with a very, very, very sad face and says, this is my first milk and my last milk for you. And the calf says, why, mommy? But but you're my mommy. You have to give me milk every day. And the calf and the mother says, well, this is what happened. So the master of the cow, who was the Brahmana, also overheard Bahula telling the calf that I have made a promise to the tiger that I have to give, that I will come back and he can take me as his meal. And the calf was crying. No, you can't go. You're my mommy. How can you go? What will I do without you? And we all are mothers, so we know what's it like, right? You know, what's going to happen to me? Who's going to take care of me? And all that. And Bahula tells her other cow's friends, please take care of my son. I've made a promise. I have to go back. So I'm giving my first and last milk to the calf. So he gives the milk, and the Brahmana says, no, don't go, Bahula. You are my favorite cow. You give me so much milk, and your milk is churned as butter for Krishna. If you go, then what will I do? And the cow says, I have to go. I've made a promise. And the calf and the Brahmana was very, very sad. He says, no, I'll go in your place. You let me go, because I'm an old man. I'm going to die anyway. There's no life left for me. So let me go, and you can take care of your baby calf. And the cow said, no, I made the promise. So I'm going to uphold my promise, and I'm going to give myself up. And he goes to the tiger, and he tells the tiger, okay, I'm here. And then behind him comes the Brahmana, his master, and the baby calf, and they're having a court debate. No, you take me. No, you take me. The Brahmana says, no, you take me, because, even though I'm old, but you can really relish my bones for long, because my life is going to come to an end anyway. And then the tiger says, oh yeah, you got a good point. Then the calf says, no, I'm the baby one. The babies have the fresh meat, it's very, very juicy, so you take me. And the tiger says, that's also a good point. Then Bahula says, no, you don't listen to the Brahmana. Don't listen to the calf. You take me. I'm big. I'm bigger than the Brahmana. I'm bigger than the calf. You can use me for a long time. It's going to feed your hunger for quite some time. If you take the Brahmanas one day, the baby calf is just one day, but I'm like 3 times the size. Back and forth, they were going back and forth, and the tiger's getting very confused now. Who should I take? Who can I pounce on first? Just when he thought that, who appears? We know this movie, right? The little Krishna. I know, I love it too till today. It's so cute. Little Krishna appeared. And little Krishna tells the tiger, why are you attacking this innocent cow? Let the cow go. The cow has to feed the baby calf. Be grateful that the cow came back. The cow did not lie. Even though he had a baby calf, she had a baby calf, and she had a master, but still she was willing to put her life, in jeopardy. But she kept her promise, and she came back. And the cow said, and the tiger said, no, you're conning me. I'm not going to believe you. You're just conning me. And Krishna says, no, your intelligence has been corrupted with ego. You just want to satisfy yourself. So what did Krishna do? He put his hand on the head of the calf, and gave him spiritual intelligence and told him, let the cow go. The cow came back. Be lenient. Be grateful that the cow was honest and the cow was truthful, even though it had a baby calf. So if we go to the next slide, we will see that Krishna was so pleased with the honesty and the integrity and the truthfulness of this Bahula that he named the forest Bahulavan. And that's what you see in Vrindavan. And from here we can see how Krishna is bounded by his servant's honesty. If any of you have been to in New Vrindavan in West Virginia, there is a little, the old temple that used to be there was called New Bahulavan. That is the first place that Prabhupada laid a little raggedy, broken down house. That was the temple of New Vrindavan, not the one that you see now. That is after years. But the initial one was, I think, 1 or 2 bedroom, really broken down. It was, sometimes the roof would leak, the rats would come down, but that was called Bahulavan. And Prabhupada named that little forest, and it still exists. So if you go to New Vrindavan, if you ask any of the devotees, please take me to the Bahulavan temple in the forest, they'll take you. It still exists. There are Radha Krishna deities in that little house. It's still worshipped. 5 days, 5 service, 7 days a week. It still exists. It's a very beautiful place. And Prabhupada stayed in that house. That house has not been broken down. It has been renovated, but it's not been broken down. So Prabhupada lived in that house. Whenever he comes to New Vrindavan, when he was on the planet, and he always loved staying in that house. So if you ever visit New Vrindavan, please ask someone to take you to the Bahulavan forest in New Vrindavan, and you will see the beauty of how Prabhupada lived. Very, very, very simple. So the lesson from this, in fact, before we go to the lesson, skip to the next one. This is the beautiful pastime of Lord Chaitanya in the Jarikan forest. I don't know how many of us know this pastime. It's a very, very beautiful pastime. Lord Chaitanya was looking for Krishna and Radha. He was always looking for, he came in the body of the golden form of Radharani's love, hankering for Krishna. When he went to this forest, he was looking for Krishna, looking for Krishna. He was always looking for Krishna. He started chanting and crying, calling, "Hey Krishna, where are you? Where are you?" Crying. So much so that he had all the animals calling Krishna, 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 Krishna. Every animal in that forest, whether they were tigers, whether they were leopards, whether they were birds, whether they were snakes, they were all calling Krishna's name. Lord Chaitanya had the potency, well, because he's Krishna himself. He actually was able to get all the animals to chant the holy name of Krishna. And the more they were chanting the holy name of Krishna, Lord Chaitanya cried even more, saying, "Where is my Lord? Where is my Lord? Where is my Lord?" And that's the reason why when we talk about Lord Chaitanya, we always talk about what did he bring? He brought a very powerful message for all of us. And that is the Maha Mantra. And the Maha Mantra is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Such a beautiful, simple message from Lord Chaitanya. Such a beautiful, simple message. So if we look at this pastime, there are 3 lessons. Go back. There are 3 lessons. Before you hit enter, Shora. There are 3 lessons from this Bahulashtami pastime. Very short, very sweet, but very, very deep. If any of you can give me one of the 3, let's see who gets it right. What is the first lesson that we get from this? honesty. It's a lesson for us to learn and check ourselves. How honest am I? Am I really honest in my actions? Am I really honest in my speaking? Am I honest in my dealings with one another? Am I honest with my neighbors, my friends, my devotees, my children, my spouse? How honest am I? Is it really checked? How honest? Honesty is what attracts Krishna. That is the reason why he was able to name the forest that the cow was Bahula as Bahulavan, because he was very attracted to the cow's honesty. Second lesson. Nope. 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 Truthfulness. Being truthful. He was very honest. He was very truthful. He was very, very truthful. If you think of the cow didn't lie, the cow came back. Imagine a mother when we are at gunpoint and say, you got to come back. Feed your child and come back. How many of us would do it? I know I can't do it. How many of us would do it? But the cow Bahula had so much faith in Krishna. So much faith that he knew no matter what, Krishna will take care of my calf. Krishna will make all the arrangements to take care of my family and my calf. I just have to be truthful. In fact, truthfulness is one of the qualities of a devotee. Out of the 26 qualities, one of it is truthfulness. And the 4 pillars of religion, what are we standing on now? Truthfulness. That's the last leg. The 3 legs are gone of Dharma, the bull. One last leg. And the last pillar of religion is truthfulness. And Krishna is telling us that is what's shaky in today's world. People are not being very truthful. You know, I was talking to one devotee, I think it was last week or the week before, and I was telling him, why is it that some people, in front of our face, they will say something, and they call it diplomacy, by the way. And behind, they do something, and they call it, I'm too busy. Doesn't make sense. I'm sure we all have gone through that. In front, we say, ha 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 ha, yeah, ha 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 ha, yeah, pakka, yeah. Behind, oh, I just did it just to keep her quiet. Are we being honest? Are we being truthful? And then we use the word diplomacy. Let's define the word diplomacy before we use this word loosely. We should be very, very clear and truthful. Truthfulness attracts Krishna. That is the story from Bahula. Truthfulness attracts Krishna. It is better to be upfront and honest and say what it is than say something in front because of so-called diplomacy, and at the back is a completely different story. So again, when we say these things, we have to ask, is this pleasing Krishna? Is this pleasing the Lord? Or am I trying to please myself because I'm trying to get out of whatever the situation is? We all have experienced that. The last point is, no. That's a pretty deep word. Yes. Nope. Nope. Something to tie with truthfulness. Very deep. It's sometimes a corporate word. My husband got it. Integrity. What does integrity mean? You are reliable. Integrity is what you say, you will follow through. You are reliable, you are dependable. Bahula, She said it, she stuck to her words, she came back. She kept her integrity. Right? If we say we will do it, we do it. And if we want others to depend on us, then we have to step up and say, you can trust me. I will do it. You can depend on me no matter what. That is integrity. Integrity is, if I say I'll do it, I will do it. Just like Bahula. She said she's going to come back. She came back. With the baby calf, she cried, but she came back. That's integrity. Integrity is what we said. Follow through our words. Again, very simple, short story, but the point is very deep. Honesty, truthfulness, integrity. That is what attracts Krishna. And why is it so important? Why is integrity so important? For example, we have been taught by our acharyas that when we are given a service, it should never be interrupted. Ahaituki. It should not be interrupted. It should not be broken. When we are given a service or when we have a service, we should look at that service as, this is my baby. This is my baby, and I'm going to make sure that this baby is taken care of. How many of us have ever gone on a trip and said, you know what, baby? Fend for yourself. I'm going to the Bahamas on a cruise. You feed yourself, you take care of yourself, you do everything because I need a break. So you figure it out. Have we ever done that? I'm sure the answer is no. So that is service. Because Krishna says, Prabhupada has said this many times, Krishna the deity, Krishna the service, Krishna the Bhagavatam, and Krishna the holy name is none different. It's none different. So when we have a service, we have to make sure that the service gets done, as they say, by hook or by crook. It gets done, it doesn't get dropped. Because we don't drop our children. Drop and say, Tata Baba, figure it out. We never do that. So when it comes to service, it's the same attitude, the same consciousness. We got the service, it's my baby, I'm going to make sure that it gets taken care of, I'm not going to give it up. That is integrity. So, very important pastime from lessons from this Bahulashtami pastime. And I'm sure now we all know that we've heard the story before, but I'm sure we never thought about the lessons behind it. Right? Honesty, truthfulness, integrity. And I got this notes actually from Srila Prabhupada, from one of his quotes. He said, honesty is the key point in this pastime. But His Holiness Ramai Swami added the last two, truthfulness and integrity. Very important pastime. So we'll go to the next pastime, and that is the appearance of, isn't that a beautiful picture? It's one of my favorite pictures actually of Radha Kund. Such a beautiful picture. And now, how many of us know the pastime of how Radha Kund appeared? I should see more hands for this one. Perfect. Harival. Great. Okay, so Radha Kund, the pastime happened when, next slide, we heard the story of Aristasura, right? Parents with children who have read the Krishna stories should know this pastime back of the hand. Aristasura was a demon. And Krishna was very busy killing demons like he always does. He's always killing demons, right? And because why? To protect his devotees. So Krishna killed the demon, Aristasura, and after he killed the demon, he was tired. So he went to the bank of the river and he sat with his cowherd boys and Balaram, very tired, and said, that was a big feat that I just did, that I had to kill this demon and I need to rest. Just as he was saying that, Radharani and the gopis came by and said to Krishna, "You are filthy. You have killed a demon. Your body is defiled of so many sins. You killed a bull. The bull is dharma. How can you kill the bull? You have committed so many sins. You have to go do something. Go wash yourself." And then Krishna tells Radharani, "Where do I go? I don't know. You call all the rivers in the world, and you've done such a big sin by killing this bull, and the bull is dharma. Even though he's a demon, I don't care, but it's a bull. It's dharma, and you've killed it. So now you have to cleanse yourself from all the holy rivers to be forgiven." So Krishna, being the Supreme Lord, what did he do? He says, "Why should I go to the holy rivers? Let them come to me." So he called all the holy rivers, and they all appeared before him, and they formed a pond. Krishna took his foot and banged on the ground and created a crate for the water to be filled in. And all the holy rivers came and made this water so sweet, and Krishna jumped into the water and cleansed himself. Now Krishna says to Radharani, "Now you need to go take a shower. Because the thing is, you have sided with the demon cow, with the demon bull. So because you have sided with the demon, you should also be cleansed of siding with the demon." So Radharani, being the queen of Vrindavan, no one can chastise her because she likes to boss Krishna. She loves to boss Krishna. She says, "Okay, me and the gopis will create our own pond and we'll take a shower, we'll take a bath." And Krishna knew Radharani can't do it. He says, "No, you come and take a bath in my kund." He says, No, you took a shower, you took a bath, that water is now filthy. I don't want your dirty water getting on my clean body." So all the gopis, they broke the bangles and they started creating a crate in the ground. Now we all know bangles doing a crate is going to take millions and eons. It's not going to happen. But because they wanted to prove to Krishna that I can do it, they started digging. And then they went to the Manasi Ganga to get water to fill the crate. But they were very, very tired. And Krishna knew that the gopis and Radharani cannot do it. There's just no way they can do it. So what happened was, Krishna told the holy rivers, "Go help Radharani. She won't listen to me. You go help." So all the rivers appeared before Radharani and said, "You're so tired. How are you going to do this by yourself? Let us serve you. We will create a crate for you, a pond for you." So they all jumped in, and her pond was bigger than Krishna's pond. And when they built her pond, all the gopis, actually before the gopis jumped in, guess who jumped in? Naughty Krishna jumped in, right? So he jumped in and he says, "Radharani, your pond is much more sweeter than my pond. I will come here every day and take a bath." Now the pond that Krishna had was one time filthy. But Radharani switched her mind. She goes, "No, I'll take a bath in your pond now. Now it's clean." So she jumped in and took a bath in Krishna's pond. And from that, Krishna was bathing and jumping and having a jolly good time, as you can see. And Krishna says, "From now on, I will always bathe in your pond." And Radharani says, "From now on, I will always bathe in your pond." And if we go to Vrindavan, Radhakund is bigger than Shamakund. It's very, very big. Now, what is the lesson behind that? Why is Radhakund bigger than Shamakund? Why is it that Krishna wants to bathe in Radharani's waters but not in his Shamakund? What do you think is the lesson behind that? Radharani is more merciful. Krishna says, bathing in Radhakund is more attractive to him because it belongs to Radharani. And Radharani is the mother of devotion. Who said that? Devotion. Bhakti. So another lesson from this beautiful pastime of Radharani is Krishna can only be attracted by devotion. And devotion means many things. It just doesn't mean, okay, I have to come to the temple because I have to bring my kid to Sunday school. I have no other choice. I have to means that, where is my devotion? How much am I surrendered, I was talking to one devotee I think 2-3 years ago. And this devotee was telling me, Yona Mataji, it would be very nice if our temple was in Camp Hill. I said, why? It's only 15 minutes from my house. I said, if the temple is next door also, we won't come to the temple. Because we'll say, it's only next door. I will go when I have time. When will the time come? So even the temple is next door or 15 minutes away, it makes no difference. Now let's change this a little bit. When we say that we want the temple closer to us, what does that mean? We're saying, Krishna, you have more time, you come to me. It should be the other way. Krishna, I want to come see you. I'm going to drive and come and see you. It's not, no, you come next door, so I just have to just get up, take a 5-minute bath, then beep, and then, okay, my service is done for the day and come home. We are saying, Krishna, no, you come to me. You have all the time in the world. You're managing the whole world. You are the Supreme Lord, so you have time. I have no time. So you come to me. We should be, I must go to Krishna. That is bhakti. When we go out of our way, if we look at Radharani's pastimes, it's very, very, very deep. It's so deep that even our simple materialistic mind will never understand. We might look at it as a story, as a pastime, as a, oh, it's a fairy tale, oh, I can be Radharani, oh, I can be Krishna, I can be Radha Bhakta, Krishna Bhakta. What is the lesson? Whenever we hear such pastimes, we have to go very deep and ask ourselves, what is this story telling me? What is the pastime? What is the lesson behind it? Krishna's, and we all know that Radharani is the dear most devotee of the Lord. No one can come close to Radha. Nobody. Because she will do anything. Have we ever heard? We know pastimes like Radharani would sneak out of the house and go meet Krishna in the forest. Isn't that an absurd thing? Would any of us do that? We'll think, oh my God, does my house have ADT and security alarm to see who's watching me? Is there security cameras and da 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 da? We are so scared to come out of the house. But Radharani would go in the middle of the night into the forest just to see the Lord. That is called bhakti. That is called sacrifice. She would go through any lengths to see the Lord. We cannot mimic, and we should never copy Radharani. It's actually an offense. To copy Radharani and to say, oh, I can be like you, it's actually an offense. We can only pray to Radharani to help us become a servant of Krishna. If we want to get to Krishna, we have to go to Radharani. She's the mother. And we all know, right? Many of us have grown up in homes where if we cannot get to our dad, what do? We go bribe the mother. Mommy, you tell daddy. Mommy, you tell daddy. Mommy, you tell daddy. Certain things they'll go to the dad, but most of the things they go to the mummy, right? Because the mother knows how to get to the husband in her own sweet ways. Some she'll put some sugar and some honey and some cream and some, cream cheese, whatever. She'll do something to make it very presentable that he'll say yes. We got the signs down, right? Same thing with Krishna. In order to get to Krishna, we have to go through Radharani. But in order to get to Radharani, we have to go through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Chaitanya's Radharani and Krishna combined, none different. If we read the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, he was running around everywhere crying for Krishna. Because he had the love and the heart and the mind of Radharani. Just as Radharani was saying, Krishna, 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 because Lord Chaitanya had that love of Radharani for Krishna. So it's very important that we understand on this auspicious birthday of Radha Sharadbihari, how can I increase my devotion? What is the obstacle? We should always ask ourselves, what is blocking me from increasing my devotion? Is it honesty? Is it truthfulness? Is it integrity? Is it time? Most of the time I hear is my children. And I don't know why we blame the kids, because I think it's very, very unfair. Because we asked the kids to come. We brought the kids, so why we blame the kids? Let's be real. We wanted to get married. We brought the children, so it's a service. Whenever we say, and it used to sometimes bother me when I hear parents say, "Oh, Mataji, you know my son." What about your son, Baba? "Oh, you know Mataji, my daughter. You know Mataji, my children." Why are you blaming the innocent children who don't even know left from right? Don't blame them. It's us. We have to start developing that understanding, that consciousness of, how can I increase my bhakti so that even my children will get it? It's a very natural thing, And we have seen some of our kids, sometimes I get asked, why? It's because they give their parents hell, I'm sure that. They give their parents like crazy hell. But the point is, how can we also imbibe that devotion in our children so that they can also grow together in devotion? We want to attract Krishna. And the formula to attract Krishna is, do not make ourselves known to Krishna. There's one beautiful pastime. If I remember bits and pieces of it, Prabhupada used to come visit a particular temple, and I forgot which temple it was. And one of his disciples was never to be found in the temple room. He was always cooking. I think it was Shrutakirti Prabhu? Jainanda Prabhu, thank you. He was always serving. You will never see him in the temple room. And Prabhupada used to always ask, where's this devotee? Where's Jainanda? Oh, Prabhupada is doing service. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's doing this, that kind of stuff. And Prabhupada says, call him to the temple room. And Prabhupada, and this part I heard from, I believe it was Vaisheshika Prabhu, many, many years ago. He said that Prabhupada was so pleased that Jainanda didn't make himself visible to the Lord, because he was serving so nicely that the Lord was attracted to him. So our bhakti should be where we don't say, okay, Krishna, I'm here. We do this. Let's come up front, right? Let's do some service. I'm here. No. Krishna wants to know, where is this person that is always serving and never to be found? I'm attracted to that person. Another beautiful pastime is, there was one devotee who was very good in cleaning floors. Expert. They said he was so good in cleaning floors that we can even see our face in the floor. Mosaic tiles. It was so good that you can see your reflection, you know. And devotees would walk on the floor every time. Didn't even care, you know, just took it for granted. Walk on the floor. Made, you know, they know someone's going to clean it. You don't care, whatever, you know. It took one devotee that walked in the temple and saw the floor and said, and he asked one other devotee, who cleans this floor? I can see my reflection. And this devotee said, yes, we have one, you know, devotee. He is very expert in cleaning floors, and he always does the service. Do you know what this devotee said? What do you think that the devotee said? I know you don't say the answer, because I know you don't know the answer. What do you think this devotee said? What do you think this devotee said? Any guesses? Nope. No, not exactly. Women, what do you think the devotee said? Let me ask the women, because I need to get them talking here. Any guesses? Nope. Preeti's like cracking her head. The devotee said, I want to be his friend because I want to clean the floor like him. That's deep. That's bhakti. I want to be his friend because I want to clean the floor like him, because he served the devotee so nicely by making sure that the floor is always clean. I want to be that devotee's friend, so I can serve the devotees in that way. That is bhakti. That is bhakti. It's very deep science. That is the reason why Prabhupada calls us the science of self-realization. It's very deep science. Bhakti Yoga is the science of devotional service. You know, we have to think, okay, now today is the birthday of Radha Sharadbihari. What can I do to increase my devotion? What can I do extra to serve them better? What will please them? How can I increase my devotion? How can I attract the Lord? More like, how will the Lord be attracted to me? Because I'm not up front. How will the Lord come and search me? Oh, there she is, hiding behind, cleaning the trash, taking the trash out. How will the Lord know that I would like to see him? We know the pastime of the Brahmana Sudama. He had nothing. Literally had nothing. But because all he had was chipped rice, it was filled with devotion. That's all he had. And what did he get in return? Bungalow. Not that I'm saying that we'll get a bungalow, so please don't try that trick. Sudama is very elevated. We cannot be like Sudama. So don't say, okay, I'll give you chip rice, give me a bungalow. Please don't do that mistake. But the point is devotion. So when we hear these pastimes, we have to really evaluate ourselves, how much time am I giving? This is the Kartik month, very, very auspicious month of Kartik. How much time are we taking to come and see the Lord? How much time are we taking from our busy schedule to come and see and offer a candle? How much time are we coming, to come and offer some little service? How much time are we doing to really, what can I do more? Kartik month is when we do more, not less, not stagnant, more. Extra reading, extra chanting, extra visiting. The 20-minute drive can be 2 minutes. It's, if we just think, Krishna, I want to come see you, 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 I want to come see you. That whole drive will be so quick, we won't even know that we got you in 20 minutes. Just to see the Lord. Such a beautiful. We have to come out of our comfort zone. That is bhakti. Bhakti is when we come out of our comfort zone, out of our norm, out of our tight schedule, and say, you know what, I'm just going to give up half an hour of Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or whatever the movies we watch and come see the Lord. Or half an hour of, whatever. Something that we do so normally, give it up and come see the Lord. This is the month that we attract devotees like Krishna like anything. Krishna says, I can be bounded by love and devotion. Love and devotion. I can be bounded by that. Just like Damodar was tied up with 2 inches short. And the 2 inches means what? The more effort we put in, the more the mercy comes through. We just got to go out of our way. Effort means what? Does effort means, 9 to 5 job? How many of us are working 10 hours a day now? I'm one of them. We're working 10 hours a day. Why working 10 hours a day? But isn't it 9 to 5? That is gone. That was pre-COVID, right? After COVID, life became so hellish. But what is so sad, the what used to be 9 to 5, the norm, office hours, now it's 9 to 9, was a challenge. But guess what? It became a norm for us. Next thing we'll be doing 8 to 12. I mean 8 a.m., 12 p.m. 12 midnight, that's what I meant. Again, it will become a norm to us. What's the time for Krishna? It's eating it up, it's eating up, it's eating it up. What is becoming a norm is eating it into our Krishna consciousness. So we have to find time. Okay, you know what? Let me skip 1 hour and come see the Lord. Come and see Krishna. Come and take time. Bring the kids with us. So that when the kids, when we do it with the children, it becomes second nature for them. If not, it's going to be, do I have to go to the temple today? We've heard kids, I'm sure many parents have gone, do I have, but there's cartoon, okay, I don't know what cartoons are on. I'm still in the 1980s cartoons, like Tom and Jerry. I come from that Tom and Jerry era, and I still like to watch Tom and Jerry with my dad. That's my favorite cartoon is Tom and Jerry, or Mickey Mouse. I don't think they do Mickey Mouse. Like I said, I'm from the old school. But whatever cartoons, no, I want to watch cartoons. No, I don't think they do cartoons now. They do iPads, right? Is that what they do now? The machines, iPads? Yeah. So they are so glued to that. And what we say, it's okay. When we substitute devotional life with material life, then we're telling our kids, you have an option. Bhakti is secondary. You have an option. But school is not an option. You must go to school. School you cannot skip. But temple you can skip. So we have to really evaluate. How are we teaching ourselves bhakti and how are we teaching our children bhakti? Because that is what attracts the Lord. Love and devotion. Like we see the pastime of Bahulashtami. Such an honest, truthful cow. Krishna gave her the whole forest, Bahulavan. In the midst of Radha Kund, I think, right? It's the midst of Radha Kund. And then you have the Radha Kund pastimes. That is very attractive to Krishna. So there's all these pastimes, we have to ask Krishna, today is your birthday. How can I increase my devotion? Help me to figure out what is my obstacle, what is blocking me from not coming out of my comfort zone. Help me to remove that obstacle. It's a very strong prayer, actually, when we tell Krishna, when we pray to Krishna, remove my obstacle, be ready. He will remove it. But the obstacle may be something that we are attached to. That's the trick. That is the trick. The obstacle will be something that we are attached to. Then, but Krishna, actually, I didn't mean that obstacle. I meant the other obstacle. This is too good for me. Give me the least attractive obstacle. But you made a prayer, remove the obstacle, so he'll remove the one that's the worst obstacle. That's how Krishna is. So we have to pray today. It's a very auspicious day. Imagine the birthday of Radha Sharadbihari, Bahulashtami, and the appearance of Radha Kund. You can't get it any better than this. Can't. No way. 3 strikes. This is the most auspicious day to really pray to the Lord. Help me to remove my obstacle so that I can develop more devotion to you, so that I can grow deeper in my service to you, so that I can help my whole family become really deep in their devotion. Srila Prabhupada ki? Any questions, any comments, any reflections, any takeaways? I think is what I like to ask is takeaways. What is your takeaway? Individual reflective takeaway. That's what I would like to hear. And if no one asks, then I ask. That's how I do. I pick on anyone randomly. Okay, after you, then after her, siren. Go ahead. Give it to me.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
So when you were talking about Bahula and the 3 lessons, the last one, integrity, as you were thinking, you were commenting on it, there was a thought that came to me. Where I said, wait a minute. Well, in the pastime itself, Bahula had promised the tiger that she would return. And when she went home, the cow, her cow, decided to go. And they said that she wanted to go in a mother's place. The owner, the Brahmana, also said he wanted to go. Now, if Bahula didn't have integrity, she could have thought, well, the tiger wants to eat me. Now there are 2 individuals that are coming, so why should I go back?
Yeah.
After all, they're telling me you should stay, you should stay, you should stay. The Brahman could have gone and said, well, yeah, the tiger said, the Bahula said he'd come back, but I've convinced her that I'll take her place. The thing is, Bahula made the promise that she would come back. So it didn't matter who else came back. She would make sure that she comes where the tiger is, so the tiger would see that she has kept her promise.
Yes.
That's integrity.
That's integrity.
Even though there was a substitute.
Yes.
That the tiger could have had for a meal. Still.
Yes. Good point. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, good point. Thank you. Rohin, Saira. Prabhu, can you check the offerings?
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So,
Bol.
Mataji, when you were saying about how we should come to Krishna instead of having Krishna come to us, about the 40-minute drive and stuff.
She's saying 40 because her drive is 40 minutes. Just that's called honesty. I like that.
So this reminded me of one of your previous classes when you were talking about how we should fit Krishna into our time instead of having to fit Krishna into...
This girl is good.
So that's the point I took away from your...
Nice. Nice. Very good point. Yes. We should very, repeat that. Let everybody hear it. That's a very good... I don't remember that I even said that. Go ahead.
So we should be fitting into Krishna's time instead of having Krishna fit into our time.
Did everyone hear that?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Very nice takeaway. Absolutely. Rather than saying, okay, Krishna, you fit in this little corner right here, so it's about 5 minutes there, and after that, tata bye-bye. As opposed to, Krishna, I want to give my time to you. You run my life. Very nice takeaway. Thank you, Simon. Very, very nice. Very impressive.
Hare Krishna.
Haribol. Any other takeaways? One more from the men's side, and then I'll come and do Akraman on the women's side. Go ahead, Rohin.
One takeaway I had is the significance of this day, especially given that there are 3 festivals or 3 very special occasions, which I'll try my best so I can serve and like get as much mercy as possible.
Haribol. Very nice, very nice. See, these are the, when we hear these takeaways, we may not have thought about it, but that's why we ask, what was your takeaway, so that we can learn from other devotees' takeaways. And I didn't think about that. Wow, that was a powerful takeaway, I didn't think about that as a powerful takeaway. And then to hear from our young people, and which they thought about it, and if we didn't think about it, that means, oops. We have to really develop that consciousness. Thank you, Rohin. Thank you. Any other takeaways from the women's side before I call out names? Okay, I'm going to call out names, so you better raise your hand before I call out names. Varsha. What was your takeaway, Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram.
Pranam,
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
So Mataji, I have one question actually here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking since long time, what is the difference between honesty and truthfulness?
Oh, very nice. I just read about that about Prabhupada last night. Honesty, Prabhupada defines honesty as when we do not encroach on something that belongs to someone. Truthfulness is part of honesty. But first you're honest, then you're truthful. So for example, Prabhupada says, this is my table. If you say it's your table, you're taking it away and saying it's your table, you're not being honest. Right? This is my table. But no, you're saying it's your table. You are encroaching on my property. So that is being dishonest. But when we say, no, it's just not my table. It's your table, Prabhupada, you're being truthful. So Prabhupada defines honesty as encroaching on someone else's property, which leads to being truthful. In order to be truthful, we have to be honest. We cannot be Jai Shri Shri Gita Gaura Chandra ki Jai. Subhadra ki Jai. Okay, fine, sure. Yes, so it goes hand in hand. Truthfulness and honesty. If one is not honest, then there's no truthfulness, because they're going to lie. So first we have to be clear. This is not what it's supposed to be. And be truthful that, yes, it's not what it's supposed to be. So it leads one to the other. I hope I answered your question. Thank you. Before we wrap up, any other last minute questions or comments? Yes, Kritika. Haribo?
One question was, how else do we show integrity to the Lord, as in the
Very nice question. We have some really smart youth in this temple, We have some really powerful youth in this temple. I'm very proud. I really am proud. Thank you. In order to develop integrity, first we have to be very clear that this is what we want. For example, if we say, I want to go out with my friend because she invited me and I'm going to keep that promise. That commitment, that dedication is there, right? So same thing, in order for me to build integrity towards Krishna, I have to work on commitment and dedication. I want to do it. And follow it through. Does that help? Perfect. Okay, we will start with Guru Puja, followed by Aarti, and thank you all. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Anna. Should I have those, Krishna? You guys are good. Okay, Manat. Distribute, guys.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. One request, let's all sing together. About 80% of you were not singing. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sarma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sarma. Pandu Isavadana Mati. Yeah. Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sanyavani Vachatyadi Shatarini Vishnu Paraya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Name Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sanyavani Vachatyadi Shatarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivachari Gopasarvita Jagannath Baladev Maharaj ki Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Privajika Stotra Sutta Sishimari Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Privajika Stotra Sutta Sishimari Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada Ki. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki. ISKCON founder Charya Shri Prabhupada Ki. Name se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sidvaita Radha Shivachari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Sham Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan Ki. Vrindavan Dham Ki. Mathura Dham Ki. Navadvip Dham Ki. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki. Jagannath Swami Ki. Ganga Mai Ki. Jamuna Mai Ki. Tulsi Devi Ki. Bhakti Devi Ki. Hare Krishna Mahamantra Ki. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotee. All glories to the assembled devotee. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hare सिंह भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की गौर प्रेमानंदे
Very quick announcements. Just want to be very quick in like 3 minutes. I would like to first welcome all the devotees to our celebration, birthday party celebration for Shri Shri Radha Sharadbihari ki. And we want to welcome all our new guests, and I was told that we have a new family here, Balaji and Sweta. If you can raise your hand so that we know that you are. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming. First time here? Wonderful. So we'll definitely talk more after the program. Thank you for coming, and we welcome the family and hope that you will keep coming as long as we are here. We will always be here. So thank you. Hare Krishna. And we want to also thank Sujay Prabhu and Anita Mataji. I just saw them. They actually donated for the flowers for the festival. Thank you so much for your kind donation. It actually takes devotees' donations to make all the festivals happen. So thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much. And a couple of announcements. Next Sunday is Diwali, and the temple is open. We will have a very special darshan of the deities on Diwali night. So please do come in the evening. It's a regular for 4:30 to 7:30, but the darshan is going to be pretty amazing. So please do come that evening if you can. And next day, November 13th, is Govardhan Puja, another festival. Kartik is just one of festivals, pretty much. So that's the only day where we don't fast, we feast on Govardhan Puja. So we will be passing out clay pots, as we mentioned in the last announcement, that you take the clay pot home, you decorate it as you want, you bring your offering to the Lord, preferably non-wet stuff, like dry something, but not very soupy and wet, and we'll offer it to Govardhan Hill on Govardhan Puja. And you take the pot back as maha for your plants in your house. So we will be passing that out during prasadam time. And for now, we'll continue into Dandarastakam, and we invite you boys to please do come up and offer the lamps. Hare Krishna.
की श्री राधा शरदबिहारी की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे नामामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डला गोकुले व्रजमानम् Sham
Sharadbihari Jiri Thakur Chandra Mahapachari ki Shirvopad ki Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Hare Krishna. Jai. Prashad himself downstairs.